when they try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
The Packers offense here, ready to go on 1st and 10. To throw is Elway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. From midfield, Elway. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. And look at this. It's a fake, but he will not make the 1st down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. he did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dalton on 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Bullock's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here we go. H.B. Gator. Ready?
On 1st down, Elway. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Elway. It got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Elway looking to pass again. Hall bringing it in. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, Elway. This is caught. Clark. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Vigil. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Mixon.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And able to find Green. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Elway to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick it. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Dalton, 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Eifert. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw here, Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Another chance for Dalton, and that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. He's got Green. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Whale throw. He's got it complete to Clark. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go. Let's go. 90 Wolf. Can.
Now Elway on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final play of the half. It's Elway. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Tackle made that time by Michael Johnson. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here, and that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. If they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired. But he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. from 19 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Elway to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive is eating up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Dalton able to hit Ross. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Andy Dalton now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Dalton to throw. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Clark. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down. Elway looking to pass again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now it's Elway. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks them.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Fighting through. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this long drive is going to